Hey y'all, Boogie Night here, how's it going? And welcome back to Sonic Boogie Plays, or Samples, no I'm just kidding, this is a full-blown plays of Concluse. Hang on, my sensitivity is low for some reason. There we go, let's get that back up to scratch. Thank you. Much better. Our last episode, things got really confusing. We went through the sewers, exited the sewers. Sorry, I'm trying to backtrack to where we were. I don't remember where we were going. Whatever. Okay, let's go back to the vicinity point, and I'll recap as we look. Oh yeah, no, we came from this area. Derp, you twit. We last left off our main character, Michael, the surfer bro. We escaped the sewers, found the key to the next area that was gated off, somehow teleported to the other world by Garbage Bag Man. Went through there, found a bunch of notes by a guy named Caleb, found ourselves in a locked room by Trashbag Man. What I thought was an unwinnable fight, only to reload as Caleb. Are you confused yet? Good, because I am too. But this makes it even more confusing. Anyways, the reason I say that was because I'm going to pull up... I can't pull up the loading scene, I can only quit. Because on the loading scene, even from the first episode of the game, there was a locked save point marked Caleb, which was the same note taker. In fact, when we respawned, it actually talked about Caleb itself. And the only way we could load that locked thing was during the fight against Trashbag Man, also known as a Shaker. Even though that's a complete lie. You want to talk about a shaker? A shaker was me the first time I ever had Death Wish coffee. What is this? We got a note. We got another quarter. Come on. Oh yeah. Hitbox. Quarter on the desk. We got another note, it looks like. Hang on. Let's see if we can... Park Ranger's note. Tonight's strange weather has caused a mudslide and downed several large trees. Terry left the plow somewhere in the woods. We're going to need to find it and start clearing things before tomorrow morning. There should be diesel in the utility room. Be careful out there. Okay. Anyway, the reason I say it's a lie is because the real shaker was the first time I ever had Death Wish coffee. Oh boy. What is this? Can't look at that? I guess old Rangers. This mouse sensitivity is terrible. Let me up that again. I'm sorry. That's marginally better. Oh, we have another key. Hey, Chimp, check it out. I found the utility room key. I'll get into that in a second. Anything back here? Guess not. Anyway, people know I like my coffee, like my sense of humor. Strong, dark, and on the bitter side, but having Death Wish for the first time was an eye-opening experience, and I literally had tremors. I mean, I walked into work looking like Stevie Nicks coming off a bender. But I still like it. So that's my joke about the Shakers. Can we make another phone call now that we have a quarter? Well, we've tried to call home. Let's try Mom again.
That sounds serious. Maybe you should go to the doctor's, Mom?
Sorry, dear. I've had a terrible cough the last few days. I have an appointment for Monday.
Okay, good.
Didn't we just talk? What made you call?
I don't know, just wanted to see how you were doing.
Oh, I'm okay, dear. I'm about to head to bed. Let's talk tomorrow.
Okay, night, Mom. Love you.
Love you too, dear.
Are you confused yet? Because that was the other confusing bit, was that hitting an invisible barrier. We can't walk across the snow. But we can walk across this. Was after hitting the load sequence, fighting Trashbag Man, we are playing as Michael, so somehow by reading the notes and clicking on the load sequence, we have actually, what I thought we were revamping ourselves as Caleb, we are Michael, aka Surfer Dude. Don't look at me, this has stopped making sense. One-lane bridge. Can we cross over here? Go across the road? No, we can't. Invisible barrier. I mean... I understand if things are a tribute to Silent Hill, they're going to be naturally a little confusing. But Whereas Silent Hill has the supernatural horror aspect to it, this leaves more questions than answers. So I really, really do apologize if I'm being too critical about this. I try not to be critical of games too much, particularly multi-episode games. I'm definitely a little more critical on indie titles that I can find on Itch.io or Game Jolt. And once again, let me reiterate, this game has potential. The developers have potential to create a solid indie puzzle horror game. The hell is that? Is that a load sequence? The hell? We just skipped. Hang on. So we've got this wall here. And then we fast travel. Okay, that's probably a loading scene. That just kind of threw me off for a second. I mean, I've been having some computer glitches off and on, as people know. My rig's getting a little bit on the old side. I need to bust out some new RAM and whatnot. But anyway, let me reiterate. The developers have potential to make some good, solid indie games. They really do. Okay, so that's the mudslide. But I just feel like this game is plateaued, and there's a lot of there's more confusion than horror. What? Oh, look, we have Trashbag Man goop. I'm not going to call them shakers, and we have another note. Sarah Cambers, to anyone that finds this, I am trapped in the bathroom. I walked home through the park after school because it was a nice day out. I had to go to the bathroom, so I stepped inside for a minute. Now the door won't open, and there's a creepy lady in the last stall. She has really long hair, and she keeps pulling it out and throwing it on the floor. Shh. Sarah's last message. Oh, that's lovely. Anything in the bog? It's not a horror game without a bog. Is there anything in the toilet? Lots of hair. Okay, that's a little bit on the creepy side. So maybe we're talking about a woman in white delving into old horror. There's junk in there too. Okay, that might just be toilet water. But I can't get into this one. And this one's permanently locked, and we can't crouch. So we're just going to go on a limb and say, wait a second. If this was Sarah's last note, this is a men's room. Those are urinals. Huh. Not gonna judge. But this is listed as the men's room as well. And the door is unlocked. Hang on. So this doesn't have a... Hang on, we got another herb down here that we can't access. Oh, don't jimmy me, Jules. So there's urinals here. Wait a minute. Yeah, that looks like a dude. There's only stalls here. Okay, game quirk. Sorry. Once again, I'm not trying to be too critical. I played a lot of games in my life. Ooh, and of course, there's a key in the toilet. Come on. Oh, there we go. There's a key lying in murky brown water in the toilet. Picked up the plow key. A 10 out of 10 would flush again. Anyways, and I also apologize. Okay, cool. So we can grab the diesel fuel, and we got another note. So let's go ahead and hawk this. You shake it, there isn't much left. You pick up the diesel can. Hey, moron! Terry. Wow, there's an intro. Why did your stupid ass leave the plow in the middle of the park? A bunch of little jerks filled the tank with sand. I managed to drain it out, but you need to refill the tank with diesel and bring it back to the Forest Services office. Are we gonna hawk the plow? Let's friggin' go! Since your stupid ass probably doesn't know how to prime a diesel engine, I'll take you through it. Fill the tank with diesel. Duh! Wow, it's a good friendship right there. The pump and the bleed screw are located near the fuel filter on the engine. The primer pump will be a large rubber button. Loosen the bleed screw to allow the air to leave the fuel line. Pump the primer pump for 10 minutes or until you see fuel coming from the bleed screw. Tighten the bleed screw so there is no leaking. Start the engine. Let's actually, hang on. Let's go ahead and look at the notes. Curious to see. Let's see if we can find the note to Terry. We probably will have to tap into that at some point. Oh, never mind. We grabbed everything. All the keys and everything. But then again, I don't anticipate there to be... This game has been pretty straightforward. The fact there's no kind of puzzle-ish. It's find the stuff and go to what we need to do. So we need to find the plow. Mouse sensitivity is terrible. I don't know what's going on. Let's just max it out. Anywho, I apologize once again that I haven't uploaded a movie review in probably about a month. I think the last... Large trees falling across the road. That's not the mudslide. You try to climb over. It's covered with large thorns. Okay, so that's what we need the plow for. It's not for lack of trying. I've spent several days. I'm seriously backlogged 2 reviews I've got to complete. And possibly 3 after tonight's Critics Couch session with Kowoa. It's not for lack of trying. It's just, as I've said many times before, that loading sequence is odd. It's not for lack of trying, because I honestly, if I can get through the 2-minute mark, I'm shitting in tall cotton. But, it's just trying to sit down and get through that 2-minute part. It's trying to get the creative bits going and up and running. It's just, it doesn't work. I mean, it's just, that was grotesque. I apologize. It's just, I'm still kind of at a standstill, so I'm hoping if I could just, once again, get my sleep schedule fixed. That's a bus, that's not a plow. If I can get my sleep schedule fixed, get some coffee in my system, and honestly, you know, just kind of get back to where I need to be when we're not hitting an invisible barrier, we should be able to get some reviews up. Maybe tonight will be the catalyst, I don't know, for getting back on the horse, because I do have a blast watching these movies with Kowoa. We've been watching quite a few classic horror films. We haven't really done too many trashy films recently, because it's just been the 2 of us, and if it's Kowoa and me, as we clip through the fence, it's really just been Kowoa and me watching them, or Jack and the Green and I watched a couple of movies. So did we go back over here where we start the plow? Did we miss a plow? I don't know. I feel like we definitely just sprinted through this area. A defiled human corpse. Okay, yeah, because we definitely did just sprint through this area because I was trying to get to a save point because we've been playing for a while. We got a note. Quite the hitbox. Quite the hitbox. What is that? It's not a note, is it? Oh, we've got the Cordova Map. Let's look at the inventory. Cordova key. We're looking for the Cordova Map. Gas can, generator, highway, horse piece, hospital, blah, 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 blah. Still love that I did that damn key to hell. No, that's a GD Nomad game. That is a key to hell if there ever was one. Sewer management, twisted subway, blah, 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 blah. Okay, so we got a few more things we can take. I know there's another herb. Where's the key to Cordova, or the Cordova Map? I'm missing it. Unless it's not appearing here, because there's a distinct possibility, because I don't see that. Whatever, we're not going to worry about it for the time being. That's strictly inventory and nothing else. Alright, so we're trying to find the plow. Actually, no, I think we need to go around the back of the utilities. Maybe there's something back there that I missed. But yeah, so maybe tonight's Critics Guide session with Kowoa, and we'll get back on the horse with that. I'd like to get, hopefully, I mean, I know there's a time difference for Larian and possibly Jack and the Green, because Jack and I watched, oh, Herpaderp, what was it? Casablanca a couple of months ago. Let's go ahead and save while we're at it, just to be on the safe side. Come on. Yeah, so, look at it. So Caleb was what we fired up last time from the battle with, Trashbag Man, but we're saving as highway, just to be on the safe side with Michael. So odd. So we've already scoped this whole area, so there's got to be something around the back behind the restrooms, behind the toilets. Maybe we can use the plow to get past the wrecked bus. I wonder if this is the bus that actually Caleb and Timmy and Cool and the gang got wrecked on it. We can't go down there. Thanks for teasing us, game. Oh, we can go over here. Interesting. Right now, let's just see how far we can go. Let's see, we're looking for invisible barriers right now. Okay. Some more snowbanks. Is there anything over here, maybe? Around the corner? Probably not, because we're coming up on a loading scene. Or a fast travel or something. Anyway, so while we're running, I do have a positive announcement to make. Is last night during my Dark Souls 2 stream, first of all, thank you to everybody who's watched my Dark Souls 2 stream so far, or all my streams in general. We're really having a blast. I hope you all are too. But I hit 50 subscribers, or 50 followers last night. Big special thank you to Lexi Kitty for keeping the good word out, and for everybody for good looking out. Let's grab this herb. Come on. An herb. Herb number 5. So we missed one. I'm not surprised. Yeah, 4 herbs. We missed an herb. Whatever. I'm guessing those are just collectibles. Or I'm definitely irked if that's the only way to beat the game. Is by having all the herbs. That would just be a piss-poor way to do it. Okay, so we've already been in here. We've already grabbed Sarah's note. So what are we on the hunt for? We're looking for the plow. Yeah, we're looking for the damn thing. We can't go through here. Maybe we can go down here? No, we can't. There's gotta be a way somewhere. I'm just gonna zigzag a little bit, see if we can actually go off the map. Nope, loading sequence. If we could cross to the other side of the road, that would be fantastic. But we keep hitting invisible barriers. Including there. Okay, so let's go and backtrack. Back on the road. Our measly little jump. But yeah, I would like to see the developer try his hand at some original gameplay. Because I feel, once again, lacking. Then again, as I've said before, you get what you pay for! That's not the plow, that's the bus. We can't move it out of the way anyway. Unless... Hang on, let's, The crash school bus doors are too damaged to get inside. Yeah, okay, great. It's such a wide hitbox. And we can't go around the back. So we are looking for something. Looking for a plow. We go back here through the trees. Apparently we can only to hit an invisible barrier. This isn't confusing at all. Oh! Hello! It was a snake. It would have bitten me. You unlock the plow, front door of the plow, and get inside. You start at the edge, but nothing happens. Okay. We got the fuel can. So we need... Yeah, there we go. Okay. See a big red button and a screw. We have a screwdriver. So why can't we use it? We have a crowbar, a gas can, generator, blah, 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 blah. Okay. Where are the notes again on this? Usually they're pretty good at that. So let's look at this one more time. You see a big red button and a screw in the rear compartment of the plow. Well, we got the fuel, so we need to probably do that first. So let's go ahead and look for the fuel. There's the front, there's the... Come on. This has got to be... There we go. You need... Use the diesel can to pour diesel in the fuels tank. There wasn't much left. Okay, so we've done that. Let's tighten the bleed screw. The plow should work now. Okay, there we go. Having refilled and primed the engine, the plow should now start. You'll need a key to get inside. Yeah. Achievement unlocked. Mechanic. Oh, Snapdragon. We are driving a plow. And watch, it's going to break down. Oh, by holding down the run button, we can move faster. Too bad we can't move the bus out of the way. Okay, that's kind of cool. That's a neat mechanic. I kind of wish we had something like this earlier in the game. Let's pass through the fast travel. Let's go through the thinny. That was a Stephen King reference. I apologize. Let's knock this mother down. Use the plow to move the tree. It runs out of gas just as you finish. Well, that's convenient. We have a sign saying "Welcome to Hell" over there. Okie pokey. Okay, so now we are... There's the utility stuff. Okay. So can we run over the snowdrifts to get into hell, or we can go around? Yes, we can. Over the ramp. Our measly footprints, we can't do that. Come on, you can jump. Come on, there we go. Mechanics need a little work as well. Well, if that isn't a welcoming sign, I don't know what is, y'all. But yeah, so big thank you to everybody who helped me hit affiliate status on... And it's a cutscene.
Carolyn is here. I'm going to find her.
I wonder why there's two different voices of the main character, Michael. There's one for the cutscenes, which sounds a lot more proper, and then there's Surfer Dude for the phone calls. Hey, Sarah Marie's playing The Binding of Isaac. Hey, Sarah. Party Queen. Okay. Okay. See, the way I see it is I've got to do my Craddock voice now for various things, and then I've got to do my Michael Caine voice for my streams. But for those who can't catch my streams, I just do Michael Caine for just one time. Michael Caine and Otto. Otto is another one that popped out during my Dark Souls stream. Drake, hey, then we go to a Metallica concert. Shut up, Otto. Okay, so I guess we're officially in hell. Hooray. It's quite welcoming, really. Dark lights, or burnt out lights, woods. It's quite picturesque. Oh, what the hell happened here? Another loading scene, I guess? And we're in a river. Road closed. Oh, that's easy. You can just go around. There you go. That's a good protagonist hell-bent on finding his missing love. I still wonder if we have another save point. And it is really dark down here. We could use a brighter flashlight. We've got another phone there. We could try Carolyn again. We might have another quarter. Sitting on the dock of the lake, wasting time, playing this game. Okay, so we can cross the bridge here to go to the other area. Before we do that, though, I kind of want to explore this side of the bridge still. See if it dead ends or if there's anything that I'm missing. Cordova Park Docks. Okay. Ooh, we have an ominous house. A log cabin. Its wood is rotted and covered in bugs. We probably need a key for this, but... of course we do. Ooh, we have another path down here. And it dead ends. I withdraw my statement. Let's go across the docks. Why does it say Cordova Docks if we're technically in hell? I mean, I know they're neighboring villages and whatnot, but still. And more... Ooh, we have an axe. Can we actually use this against This axe seems like a perfect weapon, but you can't pull it from the log. The edge of the axe can be used to crush or crack something. Gotta work on your muscle mass, my friend. Oh boy, we all know what that means. The briefcase is frozen in the black muck. You try to pull it out, it won't move. The case is locked. 3 gem-like indents seem some kind of security mechanism. Well, we got black gunk, and then we have rattling noises. That means Trashbag Man had something to do with this. I'm sorry, I can't call them the Shaker, call them a Shaker. It's just Dunce Cat Man and Trashbag Man have just kind of evolved on their own. Okay, so we can't go off the road, no surprise there. What is this? You notice a walnut on the ground. A crack in the side reveals a strange gem? What? You try to crack the walnut open yourself, but it's too difficult. Hey, Harkow's playing Dark Souls. Nice. So we picked up the walnut. We can maybe use the axe on that? What is this? Path closed due to landslide. Oh, come on, we're hellbent. We don't need to worry about that. Okay, so let's go back to the axe and see if we can use the edge to break this walnut. So that's the only thing I think we can do. Stop that. Smack a walnut against the edge of the axe, dealing a moonstone. I have no idea what that means. Let's go see if that actually works on the briefcase. You place a moonstone into one of the indents at perfect fit. So we need to go moonstone hunting. I dread that means we're going to be going pixel hunting for things. Maybe now that we've initiated this, more will appear on the path. For now, let's just go buck wild and just be a coughed up speed clicker. And everything. Anyways, once again, you know, I don't discourage people from playing this game. I've just played a lot of horror games. It's one of my favorite genres of gameplay. And I feel like there could be more of a considerable threat afoot other than the occasional cutscene and Trashbag Man occasionally wreaking havoc on us. Or some semblance of subtlety like Christoph. I actually replayed his games, Letter to a Friend, Exposure, Disconnected, and Well. Even though Well, I guess, is not technically a game, it's more of just a short experience, but it's still very foreboding and cleverly done. So once again, Christoph, I applaud you. But that is, we have an entrance here. What is this? A metal hatch. There's an indentation for a gem. Really? Can we maybe take the stone out of the case? Let's see if we take the stone out of the case and then go into the hatch. This is going to be one of those... let's see if we can do this. No? Okay, so I might have nerfed that. Let's see. Oh, hang on. We picked up another walnut. Let's use the moonstone over here on... Actually, well, it is a gem, so let's go and see if try the moonstone tactic on the vent. Let's see if that works. Okay, so moonstones don't work on that. Moonstones only work on the case. Let's go and slot that in. Okay, so now we need to find one more walnut. Maybe it's on the other side of the bridge? I don't know. It's probably on the main path somewhere. So let's just keep our eyes glued to the ground. Maybe it's over here somewhere? What is this? With the landslide, this may be the only way to get to hell, but you're going to need ores. Okay. So that's another way to... So technically we still are in Cordova. Gotcha. Okay. We also need to find a key to get into... Let's actually go. Open the case, and that might be the gem we need to get into the vent. Or maybe a key to get into the creepy old shack that probably has a serial killer waiting for us. Oh, hang on. Oh, derp, you twit. So we got another moonstone. Now we can slot that. A single key. Okay. Picked up the cabin key. Insert obligatory Poets of the Fallen reference here. Deceased, love set free. You'll need the witch's cabin key. Find the lady of the night. Or lady of the light, excuse me. It's an Alan Wake reference, by the way. Poets of the Fall, still one of my favorite bands. Hello? It's not a cabin per se, it's just got a note. Due to the landslide, the trail is closed. However, you may take the boat into town if there is an emergency. Just remember, the boat on the right goes further into hell. Bum, bum, bum. The boat on the left goes back to Cordova. Okay, so we picked up oars. Okay, then. So about to leave, you hear a strange noise outside. Oh boy. There he is. Yep, he's staring at you. I would hide. Is this where the thread comes into sharp definition? Are we actually going to be pursued by Trashbag Man and his cronies? That's the only thing I can think of. Either way, let's go ahead and save to be on the safe side. So we need a gem to get to the thing. This land side, but you're going to need ores. Let's stay for a minute. I want to see if we can find the gems to get into that case. Or go down the hatch, I guess. Okay, that's just the case. Anything down here? But, I mean, we have ore, so we can go back. I just feel like, since this game is very area-centric, the gem, once we go to the next area, we won't be able to backtrack. Or the gem to the hatch is somewhere around here. Unless, of course, I missed it entirely, and there's a distinct possibility. Hang on, that's just a graphic bit. Maybe we can just try the hatch again? Maybe somehow it miraculously popped open? I doubt it. But if ands and buds were candy and nuts, we'd all have a Merry Christmas. I still have no idea what that means. Around the corner. Get the corner there! Got a post. Okay, so we need... maybe the gem is in hell. I don't know. We can maybe take the boat to hell. Find the gem. Go back. Open the hatch. Easy peasy. I don't think there's anything else we can do right now, but we can always go back and reload if we absolutely have to. So let's go ahead and take the boat to hell and see what's in hell. To hell we go. Achievement unlocked. Next time on Concluse, what the hell game? It's the dog. What? Get over here, buddy. Come on. That dog's one hell of a jumper. Oh, it's a German Shepherd. Oh, I don't know how that relates to the storyline, but whatever, we'll go with it.
Caroline, could you really be here? Living in a place like this? What have you been doing since you disappeared? Why didn't you tell anyone where you were going? listen to you. Maybe if I tried harder, I never would have left.
Oh, I see you, Trashbag Man. I see you.
Do you even want me to find you, Carolyn? It doesn't matter now. I'm getting you out of this nightmare world. Even if it kills me.
Oh, and there's the end. Well, that was Concluse. Interesting. I commend John Martin on his creativity for trying to design a game that was horror and puzzle-driven, but I feel like, all in all, there's a lot left out. Like, maybe the budget ran out. It didn't do more harm than good. It certainly wasn't the worst indie horror game I played, but I expected a lot more actual horror other than the occasional tense scene. But all in all, it was alright. And it was free, so I want to see what John Martin can do after this baseline. But, so
on Concluse.
And so it continues. Yeah. Anyway, so all in all, okay. What was the point of the dog? Was it his dog? Was it just the dog with the key? Are the garbage bag man, trash bag men gonna continue? Are they gonna be more active threat? I feel like the sequel baiting for episode 2 is a little bit jarring. I'm glad they're considering to do an episode 2, because once again, there are so many questions I have right now just playing episode 1. But once again, my opinion doesn't matter. I still think that once another episode comes out, when the episode 2 comes out, they have successfully baited me into playing it, because I want to find out what's more about it. So if that was the overall goal, was to build the hype for the next generation of Concluse, then mission accomplished, John Howard and T. Allen. I commend you for that. But once again, my criticism is amateurish at best, so let me know in the comments below what y'all think of this game. What you think of my playthrough? What did I miss besides the number 4 herb? Its overall structure. Give some positive feedback. I believe John Howard, the developer of this game, is following me on Twitter, and he might have subbed to me on YouTube. I'm not 100% sure. I kind of forget. My brain's been kind of foggy, as y'all know, from the lack of sleep. So give some constructive feedback, both for me and for the devs, because I will see about because if they don't follow me on YouTube, I'll actually forward their information, the feedback, on Twitter to them. But as always, before I call it a day, if you like the Sonic Boogie project and you want to check out more, I do have a Twitter page as well as a public Discord channel, and links to both of those are in the description below, as well as a link to my Twitch page, and if you have some money you want to get rid of and not throw it off a bridge, my Patreon account. So, as always, with that being said, y'all have a fantastic day, and I'll catch you on the flip side, alright? Peace.